Algorithms are at the heart of everyday life. From online search engines to traffic control systems, there seems to be no end to their use.
We're becoming increasingly dependent on them as a society, but it's really important for us to be able to figure out how we can trust them.
Professor Kate Smith-Miles is an applied mathematician.
The way we learn to trust an algorithm is typically by giving it test examples where we know the answer. If the algorithm gets the right answer enough times, we start to build confidence that we can trust the algorithm.
But how many times is enough? That's a critical question, especially if you're relying on algorithms for things such as facial recognition or self-driving cars.
Just because an algorithm is good on average doesn't mean it's good all the time and that you should use it.
Professor Smith-Miles has been determined to find a better way to test algorithms. Her answer is instance space analysis.
And what instance space analysis is trying to do is use mathematical techniques to be able to visualise on a 2D map the space of all possible test instances for a problem with a mathematical boundary that defines where we need to test within.
By using mathematical testing, researchers can better identify any shortcomings with the algorithm or bias in datasets. It's an idea 15 years in the making.
I was an editor of a journal, and every week I'd receive submissions from researchers around the world wanting their paper published. They developed an algorithm, and the narrative was along the lines of, here's my new algorithm, and I tested it on these 10 problems, 20 problems, so please publish my paper. I started to ask questions like, well, how do I know that those 10 or 20 examples that they chose to share with me weren't just cherry-picked to make the algorithm look good?
Her techniques are now used by researchers across a range of fields, including machine learning and medical diagnostics. And her team has partnered with industry on things such as making sure autopilots can better respond to all sorts of conditions faced by planes.
Mathematics is a powerful language to be able to model how the world is, to be able to think about the goals and the targets of what we want something to be, and then to use mathematics to make decisions about how we can actually change.
The impact of her research has seen Professor Smith-Miles elected a Fellow of the Australian Academy of Science.